We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here above 521. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 1:01 p.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 120% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into next week. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 9:10 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from bright green bars to multiple red bars. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, under a bear indicator for the first time here since the bull indicator down here at the 511 area. It lasted up to the strength of yesterday at 524, and a bear indicator popped up now on the 30-minute at 522. Now, as we saw yesterday, the QQQ was following, but it had gone a bear indicator yesterday. It continued lower. Now it's back under a bull indicator. I would not ignore that. But we had individual stocks we were watching, such as Tesla, under a bear indicator since yesterday at 176. Came all the way down to 166. Back under a bull indicator here on that dip. Definitely something to watch here going into next week. I would not ignore it. And then we have Apple here that was under a bear indicator in the last 2 days, and now under a bull indicator again here at this level, finding support so far at 170. And we also had Netflix do a complete drop here, and that was something to not overlook. And again, under a bull indicator within this volatility. And we have now the SPY reflecting that weakness in today's charts. Now, if the SPY continues lower, I would not ignore the fact that those individual stocks can get those bear indicators canceled and support levels may be tested. So that's what I'm going to be watching going into next week. But right now on the QQQ, there's a divergence of a bull indicator. That's something to not ignore. And then on the SPY, a bear indicator is dominating. But lots of support so far above 521. If that gets broken through, I would not ignore it because it could quickly start to roll over that weakness into these charts, even into the 1 hour, right? Because right now we're looking at the 30-minute, but when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, no bear indicator just yet, right? A bull indicator has been dominating here since the 512 area. That's where the last one popped up, not that far away from it, at 511.40 to be exact. And this bull indicator is still strong here, even though red bars have popped up. No bear indicator just yet in this volatility. If a bear indicator pops up and outflows follow, well, then that can quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts, and supports may be tested, right? So that's something I would not overlook here. But so far within the volatility of the 30-minute, bear indicator popped up, and we're going to take a look at the 15-minute in just a moment. But in the bigger picture here on the 1 hour, bull indicator is still dominating, right? You still have that staircase effect here that can continue if no bear indicator pops up in the bigger picture. Now, when we zoom into the 15-minute, we could see here a bear indicator since yesterday at the 523.30 level. It tried coming back up to it, rejected it, and rejected around that same area where it rejected yesterday at the 523.13 level, and went right down towards the recent lows down here of 521. Now, I got a bull indicator here today at the level of 522. It slightly pulled downwards, but it is fighting to get back up above 522 as you see it here in the live action, bouncing from 521.16 down here. And now it's going to be crucial for this to continue to reflect any further strength for inflows to follow, not just on the 15-minute, but the 30-minute and the 1 hour. And that's what we're going to pull up now and break down the key levels I would watch going into next week. Here we are with the SPY stock, the SP 500 index, with outflows crossing over on the 30-minute. And we talked about in yesterday's video how important it was for these inflows to come back up to justify any move to the upside. And the reason why things fell down and they continue to struggle to get back up is because these inflows have not been able to cross the midpoint. They're really close to it. They came back up towards it. It's a negative 0.13, but it hit lows down here of negative 1.5. So it's going to be crucial for this move back up and to stay above 522 as it's trying to get back towards it and back above it here in the second half of the day. And in the volatility, these inflows need to cross over to start reflecting further strength into these charts and retest key resistance levels. Now, when we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here outflows crossed over in the pre-market, that sharp drop from up here at 523 to 521, and it's been below it all day. So in this chop and volatility, there hasn't been enough strength to go ahead and justify that move so far that we saw from the support down here at 521 back up to 522.60 so far. So it's going to be crucial for those inflows to follow. If those outflows continue to dominate, we may retest key support levels. Now, here we are with it, with a lot of chop in the 15-minute, trying to get back above, but the outflows continue to dominate. And here it is, popping back up as we see it. And for this move to be justified back up, and again, there it is, trying to get back above 522, these inflows need to pick up and get above the midpoint. If it doesn't and it continues to pull away from it, it could quickly start to reflect weakness into these charts. And the first support level I'll be watching is 521. And if it rolls over that weakness into the 30-minute and makes it reject and go from green to red, the next support level I'll be watching is 520. And then below that is 518. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical to get back above 522, get these inflows to start picking up, reflect that strength into these charts, and roll that strength over to cross over the midpoint on the 30-minute as well. And the first resistance is 523. Then above that is 524, the recent highs. And then I'll be watching the 525 to 527 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, but the inflow versus outflows are really close to the midpoint here and fighting to get above. And here it is, close on the 1 hour, sitting sideways. I'll be watching if that can cross over. And on the 15-minute, within the volatility, it is trying to get back up. So I will be watching this going into the after hours and going into next week. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.